lateral tactical clean, then rotational snatch, and then 2 shoulder presses, then repeat. At the end of 5, dropping the kettlebell down and doing 5 leg elevated. At the park today, with my kettlebell and steel mace, I'm planning on doing like a workout where everything is a tri-set, with the common element being 5 pull-ups at the end of each set. But the steel mace and kettlebell movements vary. I have my 25-pound steel mace, so it's quite a bit heavier than the mace I was using yesterday, or used most often, which is my 15-pound one. And I also have my 25-pound kettlebell, which I'll be doing the complexes with and juggling at the end. So for the steel mace, starting off with 10 360s on each side. And then with the kettlebell, doing tactical clean, 2 shoulder presses, and switch. I'm gonna repeat the sequence for 5 times each side. And finishing off with 5 pull-ups, and I'll be changing the grips on each set as usual. So yeah, gonna do this for 5 sets. I'll just keep recording. So in yesterday's video, I had made a point about the rep ranges of stuff doesn't matter as much as the challenge you're trying to present to your body. And like there was an example that came to mind that I wanted to kind of explain. So rock climbers have really good backs. And at no point, or not at no point, but when a rock climber is training, more often than not, they're just climbing whatever surface they're trying to climb, and they're not worried about rep range, etc., etc., etc. But the body recognizes that climbing is a movement that requires a lot of back strength, forearm strength, grip strength, and so the appropriate muscles get tight, or not get tight, get stronger, and adapt in the necessary way in order to accomplish the goal. So like that's an example where someone's training without any concept to rep ranges or anything, but they're still able to develop the muscles. And So when I do like 5 pull-ups on each set, what I'm trying to do is kind of give that stimulus to my body that this guy is a guy that is going to do a lot of pull-ups, and he's a relatively heavy person, so we have to build a back that's capable of accomplishing that goal. And by varying the grips in all different kinds of ways, I'm able to make the body work in pretty much every, like specifically the back in this instance when it comes to pull-ups, in every permutation possible, to where like it feels to where, you know, like my back gets that stimulus, like, okay, this is a guy that's going to try to pull up in every which way possible. We have to make sure that the back is strong enough in order to accomplish that goal. And even though I'm not hitting failure while doing 5 reps, the fact that I'm doing so much of it and so many different variations of it will trigger a response in order for my back to get stronger, and as a result build muscle and get bigger. I also went on a run today uh, for 30 minutes, uh, 3 miles, which is around 5K. Missed it. And pull-ups. So the pull-ups, one side is kind of tilted, so by switching sides I'm able to even the tilt. So yeah, gonna do this and then on to the next thing. Okay, so moving into a steel mace complex. I don't know, yeah, complex. So I'm going to do a 360 as it drops, get into a Cossack squat. And repeat for 3 each side. And then with the kettlebell, going to do a complex. It starts with lateral tactical clean, then rotational snatch, and then 2 shoulder presses, then repeat. And 5 pull-ups. So yeah, going to do this for a bit. This was my second set. Going to do 3 more. For the next set of exercises, going from 2 360s to 2 shoulder presses and switching sides. Between these shoulder presses and the shoulder presses that I did before, that's a lot of shoulder presses, and so gradually my shoulders are getting exhausted over the span of this workout. Then supersetting this with, I hope I got the reps right on that one, because sometimes when I'm focusing on talking, I can't count properly at the same time, and then I end up messing things up. In any case, I'm going for ATG split squats for 5 reps. At the end of 5, dropping the kettlebell down and doing 5 leg elevated stiff leg deadlifts. And then switching sides and repeating. With ATG split squats, you're getting a lot of mobility in the hip flexors. And also putting the front knee through a full knee bend, and with the leg elevated stiff leg deadlifts, I'm getting a posterior chain mobility element. And then, as usual, ending it off with a variation of pull-ups. Oh, that was my fourth set. I'm gonna do one more and then on to juggling. Yesterday's juggling session was subpar, so hoping today goes better. Not bad to start off. Got a lot done at my day job today. If you guys have been following along, or the past couple of weeks maybe, I've been talking about like a lot of work kind of sort of piling up, and I've managed to make a dent in that and like be in a place where I'm more comfortable. But things are still busy. But you know, when there is stuff pending at work, even though you know you want to leave work at work and then kind of clear the mind out of it, when there is a lot of stuff, there's almost this looming dread or this awareness that constantly exists in the head that doesn't give total peace. So having that out of the way definitely, or having that in a place where it's manageable or you know, not as busy, is definitely a sort of freeing feeling. Whoa. All right, time to relax for a little bit. I don't know. There's a sort of stiffness in my body today, and I'm trying to put my finger on what caused it. Like, I was feeling pretty normal and not so it's specifically in my right shoulder, and it's not like an injury or a pain or anything, just like sort of Mm, hesitance to be smooth, if that makes sense. I guess that's just tightness. Opposite of smooth is tightness, and whatever. I was just trying to say it in a more grandiose way, I guess. But yeah, it's just feeling a little awkward. Not like an injury or weakness or anything, just like, it's not moving as fast as I wanted to. But it is what it is. I don't know. See, like, depending on the day, it feels like I have a lot to say. And then other days it's like, I don't know what to say. But, I don't know. Just sitting in peace and kind of taking in nature is kind of nice. Also, the weather is chillier than usual today. I wonder if this is like the turn of the weather, and if it's going to be like this for the upcoming future. My watch weather isn't updating. Oh, there you go. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we have chillier weather for the foreseeable future. That was going good. It's going good. Let me position the camera a little further away. It may not have been, but it felt close to where like the kettlebell might go out of frame, and I don't know, I wanted to stay in frame the whole way. The sun is also setting much sooner, and also the pathway that the sun takes is changing, and so it sets in a different location and moves along a different trajectory in the sky. And so like the spots where I usually get my sunlight is not really available at this time. So yeah, I'll probably have to do a lot more outdoor runs when the sun's out to be able to get more sunlight. Wow. Ah, too low. My left side on that move is still weak. I'm gonna rest a bit, try to get a sequence where I do a behind the back tap back on both sides, and then I'll be done. All right, here goes. Ah, I didn't catch it. All right, I'll get it this time. Wow. Wow. Ah. God damn it. One more. I'm getting tired. Let's take a break. Yeah, and it's getting dark too. But calories burnt and muscles worked, so good. All right, I'm gonna get it this time. Yep. Whatever. I got the tap backs. That's all for today's video. Didn't have a whole lot of thoughts to share, but the workout might have been interesting, so hope you guys liked it. See you all tomorrow.